G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's very different video, and it's another tropically hot day outside. I'm saying tropically because it is there to describe the blazing summer sun at the moment, hey? It's hot as yesterday, where we saw one of the most unusual record-breaking temperatures in the UK so far, but also in Europe, as one of the hottest waves and also one of the hottest temperatures ever broken in British meteorological history so far in May of 2026. And actually, yes, it's one of the hottest Mays that we've ever had so far. Anyways, let me just go ahead and show you some plants which have technically survived a deadly temperature of about 32 degrees Celsius, possibly 34, 35. Oh my crockies, I think the southeast parts of London would pretty much be as hot as, who knows, Thailand, Pakistan, or anywhere else around the world where heat is very much prevalent in these countries, whereas, of course, our heat is very much usually quite dormant, but then at the same time, it is very much present during these months. Yes, it is, of course, during spring, summer, and autumn, and it's where most, if not all, of the heat is coming from. Let me just show you. So we've got some nasturtiums. In fact, we've actually got a significant number of nasturtiums, and I can start to see a very interesting cluster of seedlings that were actually planted from like last year. And actually, if I'm starting to see it correctly, there is of course a bit of a single file line seeing all of the nasturtium seeds growing together. And even though they are pretty much placed in the wrong area because I was too late to put all of the nasturtium seeds last winter, but anyways, hey, it all looks good to go. Very good to know. And I think the nasturtium seedlings would have lost their seed husks, shells, whatever we're going to call them, obviously. And I could tell what the guy saying. Oh, strangely enough, when I was making the video, there was a jay, which was like a peachy coloured bird. Not the blue jays of North America, but a different type of jay. I just saw an incredible woodland bird that has just appeared in my backyard garden. Not that rare, but they're usually quite solitary, I suppose, hey? In a similar fashion to, like, rollers or, you know, kingfishers, hoopers. I don't know if I'm saying it right, hey? Okay, so, apart from what I'm just seeing, hey, we're going to have a look at the strawberry next. We have got another strawberry flower that has actually started to appear, and that's actually quite a nice thing to see. There's actually quite a few right there as well. Is that a flower that's about to emerge? Nope, I don't think so. But this one here is. And I mean that there as well. We've got another set of strawberry flowers. There's actually about 2 more appearing, which is quite nice. I can also start to see that there's another strawberry about to ripen. I think it needs a bit more full sunlight. If we get more hotter days, if we get plentiful amount of hotter days, then we might have a fully successful crop of strawberries, which will be fantastic. Anyways, we've got more nasturtium. We've got lots of baby nasturtium seedlings everywhere, of course. There's a lot of them here. There's quite a few. There's actually 2 of them right here. As you can see, there's another calendula batch, although unfortunately, I do think this one here has started to flop down, and I'm probably presuming that this one here is probably not going to make it towards adulthood. I'm just saying it as it is because, yeah, it just wants to keep on flopping ahead. I'd like to see, and there's another calendula. I wonder why they just curl like that. I don't understand why. And there's a very chunky size looking black beetle that I just see from the background. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. And it's just pretty much hiding underneath that dandelion leaf. I'm going to have to do a jump cut because I've got water right over my tablet screen. Not good. So there you go, I'm finally back, and this calendula seedling is having trouble to create a very good stance. Yeah, it's not looking good actually, that one there on the left, and so is that one there. But I think the best ones I can see is that big calendula seedling right here, and also that one there, this nasturtium thingy bob, of course. And I'll tell you what, guys, hey, look at the amount of nasturtiums that I've planted so far. Quite weird when I've planted another batch of nasturtiums. There's quite a few of them that have actually started to grow. That's actually quite amazing. Has there been any more nasturtiums being left off? I think there has been. We've got this big calendula seedling, which has been sadly decayed. And there's a lot of noisy crows here, eh? Actually, about 2 of them. Yeah, this calendula seedling has been destroyed just a bit. And I wonder what's that creaking noise, what that crackling noise was. Must be the bird, actually. But anyways, let me just go ahead and show you some of the other plants. I've got some peas as well. Don't know about the peas that much because I'm not sure how good or bad they are, especially in the heat wave that we're having at the moment, of course. We've got a few broad beans, and actually, yes, if I can't really tell, that one there is actually growing really, really well. That's pretty fantastic. And then there's also a nasturtium. Now, I know this thing has just curled like so, but I think I should probably leave it like that, because this nasturtium, like so many of all the other nasturtiums alike, don't really rely on height. They actually rely on width as they grow really, really big. So please don't get confused. A lovely sight of that tree with flowers, hey? I never actually forecasted or showcased that tree a bit, and there's a fly on my arm. What is that fly doing? I've got no idea, but at least it's not one of those tsetse flies that you see in Africa. The one that spreads diseases to livestock and whatnot. Right, obviously we've got, and the crows are taking over, we have got lots of broad beans. Of course, I've got this one here. This one here looks like it's flexing and curling. I wonder why. It sort of represents the condition of the plant. Maybe I might have gave it too much water. We've got more nasturtiums here as well. It's quite amazing that the nasturtiums have been relatively successful because of that successful breeding progress that I've sowed so far. And there's another nasturtium that has also been tucked in by accident. I can also see there's one that's just hiding away here. Can you see it? I'm just going to show it to where my finger is. There it is. There you go. There it is. There's that goddamn nasturtium. It's been tucked inside, isn't it? Right. I'm going to go ahead and show you what else is part of this, I don't know what to really say, hey, of this garden tour. We've got more nasturtium seedlings right over there. Once again, in a single file line. There's even more of that as well. And, of course, I can start to see, are these peas? I think these are pea seedlings. That one there is a pea seedling. That one there might also be a pea seedling, I think. Quite a few of them, or it could be broad beans. I've got no idea which plant pots they are. More nasturtiums. In fact, heck yes, we've got so many nasturtiums, more zinnias, and more calendulas. I could tell the guys, hey, I don't know how many I'll be planting so far for this year. It's been so far so good. I could pretty much start doing more and more of that, I suppose, hey? And, yes, I could tell hey, that's been quite a lot. And you can see that the broad bean plant has actually grown really, really tall. This one here, I think it's going to grow really tall as the weather warms up, of course, as we peak towards summer. Who knows about high summer, they might successfully grow, depending on how much water I accumulate with. The cornflowers, they've been really good as well. There's been quite a lot of good susceptible conditions so far. I think this one here is the best. I've just added 2, of course, just in case, if that one started to die. The pumpkin seedlings, man, I have to say, hey, I can't see them emerging yet. I might probably say, hey, they might struggle in the heat, but at the same time, hey, they might probably do very well. We'll start to see about that. I don't know. Maybe I need to try and do some more vigorous watering. I hope. But, yes, hey, are these pumpkin seedlings or not? I can't really tell. But anyways, yes, we have got a very good selection of plants so far. The big meadow is doing a-okay. As you can see on the background, we've got lots and lots of thickets of greenery. The big mint hedgerow has been cut down, of course. You know, hedge bushes and mint bushes and things like that. That has been cut down by the landlords. And if I was wondering, hey, where is that big spiky giant blackberry weed type thing that I just demolished back in April, which was one of the worst months I had because I had a bit of mental health problems? Well, guess what? It has been taken down, but has it really been taken down? There's more of these dangerous looking thistles, of course. I need to look very carefully. Nah, it's actually still growing back, so I might have to probably trim this thing to a smaller level. It just keeps on getting worse, worse, and worse. There you go, it's actually... Why do these things just keep on appearing? It's so stupid. Freaking stupid. And then this mint here looks like it's pretty much dying because I haven't gave it any water at all. But hey, nevertheless, we're getting a mixture of weeds and other. Sorry, I've just turned the brightness by accident. Oh, and there's a stinging nettle. That might be a very good time for me to try and transplant one of the other plants to fit in, because we don't want any deadly nasties taking over in my backyard garden, especially plants. And this one here as well. Why the hell am I getting so many deadly plants in my backyard garden? That's not really that great at much, I have to say, hey? Okay, we've got some broad beans at the back right here, eh? They've been doing relatively well. There's actually quite a lot of hoverflies out here. If I would have sowed them around late March, I mean, I could have done it earlier than usual, but hey, yeah, that would have been quite good, wouldn't it? Oh, well. Anyways, that's actually quite a lot. We've got more calendula seedlings. These ones there, I think they need a bit of watering as well, because obviously they do look a little bit, well, let's just say a bit too dry for my tasting, of course. But I think they should be alright. They are drought tolerant. And one of the greatest things I've seen so far is look at one of the strawberries from this very amazing fake looking pot right here, eh? And guess what? Since we had some relatively hot weather, look at that strawberry. Although this plant has been dangling downwards, look at that. We've got one ripe strawberry. And there hasn't been any signs of slugs, snails, or any mildew, or mildew, or mildew. I don't know. It's not mildew. Something like that. I don't know how you pronounce it, of course, eh? Yeah, we've got one ripe strawberry. I might have to probably wait for the weather to cool off to get an efficient harvest, because if I pretty much harvest them too early in the warm period, I suppose, eh, that might probably not be I would probably say it won't be that much of a great idea, but at the same time it might be the right thing to do, because obviously that might probably stop other strawberries from ripening, I guess, or it might also stop the progress of that particular red strawberry there. And I mean, that's very fantastic. That is highly amazing somehow. I'd love to take a photo of that once I straightforward stop making this video. And that's pretty much about it. So, if you really enjoyed this backyard gardening tour so far. Oops, I forgot to show you the sunflowers. They've been doing alright, haven't they? I still need to go ahead and give them a bit more time on the sunlight. Maybe if I drag this one here closer to sunlight, then this thing should probably grow successfully. And even this one here as well. Ah, yes! These sunflowers really need a good, decent amount of sunlight. Let's put them together like so. I wonder how plants would pretty much heal, even if their leaves are completely broken off, contorted wise. And the crows are making a lot of noise. These crows, man, they're so notorious at squawking over my goddamn videos. Shut the hell up! Right, I should probably finish up this whole video. Take the freaking strawberry, a photo, of course, because it was so nice and ripe. If you really enjoyed this video, please give this video a very good like. Subscribe more for such videos in the future. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. Seems like we've got a bit of a breeding program of nasturtiums. What a succession.